What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. Today, you see it, I'm talking about the Atlanta Hawks, and yikes! That was a rough game one. I mean, really all there is to do at this point, flush that film down the toilet a multitude of times, and just be ready for Tuesday, be ready for game 2. I'm going to get into it, but my initial take is that this was a perfect storm for this game to be ugly for the Hawks. And I'll explain after we handle some business. But make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel and help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins and win in this series and a win in game 2. So buy me a coffee if you can. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Hawks get blown out in game 1 of the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, 115-91 to the Miami Heat on the road. First things first, guys, don't panic. Do not panic. It's going to be okay. There is absolutely zero reason to panic. This was a perfect storm for the Atlanta Hawks to get blown out today. Why do I say that? Think about all these things. Number one, you're coming off an emotional game against Cleveland. You're coming off a euphoric high, getting back into the playoffs after having won 2 play-in tournament games to get to this spot that they were in today. Now, after you win that game in Cleveland, a close game came down to the wire, 107-101. You have to travel to Miami right after the game. Didn't get to Miami till like close to 4 a.m., something like that. Then you have a day basically, and you're probably sleeping most of that day on Saturday to recover and try to recover as best as you can to get ready for Sunday's game in the afternoon at 1 o'clock. So you have basically, you start a recovery process that's maybe 24 hours, if that. Then you have to get to the arena at whatever time in the morning to go through warm-up, shoot around, this, that, and the third. To play a 1 o'clock game. The tipped exactly at 1:02. The Atlanta Hawks had 38 hours, less than 38 hours, well, just around 38 hours to get ready for game 1. In between the Cleveland Cavaliers game and game 1 of this series against the Miami Heat, they had 38 hours to get ready. That is not a lot of time to get ready for a playoff series against the number 1 seeded team who had a week to get ready for you, to rest, game plan, and get ready for you. They knew how they were going to attempt to guard Trae Young in coming into this game. They knew what they wanted to do defensively. They knew what they wanted to do offensively. The Heat were ready for you. You weren't necessarily ready for the Heat. Yes, we met 4 times in the regular season. I understand all of that, but the playoffs is different. They threw in wrinkles. The Miami Heat, this wasn't the same rendition of the Miami Heat that we had saw in the regular season. So while we could go off that a little bit, like I said, the Miami Heat threw in wrinkles offensively and defensively that the Atlanta Hawks weren't ready for and didn't have the time necessary to really get ready for. So yes, this game got ugly. And it got ugly for not only the reasons I just listed out, but also because Trae Young and Bogey Bogdanovic combined went 1 of 20 and 0-11 from 3. That's not going to happen again. If that happens again, then the Miami Heat are going to likely win this series. You can't have that happen 2 times in a series. You just can't if you want to win it, or it's going to be very tough to win. Also, Duncan Robinson was freaking lights out today. 8 of 9 from 3. PJ Tucker was hitting threes. We'll get into the box score here in just a minute. I don't expect that to continue. That's not going to happen every single game this series. It was just a perfect storm of things going bad for the Atlanta Hawks, and that's why this game got ugly. These things won't happen again. The Atlanta Hawks will have time to regroup, game plan, and figure out how they're going to adjust to how the Miami Heat played them today in game 1. They'll have time to do that and be ready for game 2. They'll be able to rest a little bit more. They don't have to travel. They don't have to do all that had to do last time around on Sunday. So they'll have time to game plan, time to rest and recover. Then, hopefully, Duncan Robinson doesn't go 8 from 9 from 3, and hopefully Trae Young and Bogey Bogdanovic don't go 1 from 20 from the field and 0-11 from 3 again. I don't think those things will happen again, so we'll be okay, guys. Just woosah. Take a deep breath. It's all going to be okay, guys. Let's get into the box score. It was ugly for the Atlanta Hawks. 17 points for Danilo Gallinari. He has been rock solid, man. Again, today when the offense was struggling early on, Danilo Gallinari was there. He got to the line as well. One thing I will say that I did like about the Atlanta Hawks, early on when they were in the game, they were going to the free throw line when they knew they had Miami in the penalty in that first quarter, going to the free throw line to get their points. 6 out of their 11 points that they had like halfway through the first quarter, can't talk. 6 of their 11 points that they had like halfway through the first quarter came off the free throw line. They were free throw line points. So I like the way they were aggressive and attacked early on when the jumpers weren't falling. But Danilo Gallinari, 17 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He's been rock solid. We're going to keep needing this Danilo Gallinari. Onyeka Okongwu was not very good, but he was okay defensively. He wasn't bad against Bam because Bam didn't hurt us too much today. 3 points for Onyeka Okongwu, though, 7 points, a block. 14 points for DeAndre Hunter. He was okay. 3 rebounds for Dre, a steal. Only 8 points for Trae Young. 1 of 12 from the field, 0 of 7 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Like I said, they did a good job of getting to the basket. Kevin Huerter, 8 points, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 8 from the field. You know, like I said, everybody was kind of struggling today. John Collins off the bench. It was good to get him back, and it'll be good to get him back in this series. He had 10 points, so that was pretty promising. 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. John Collins will be important, especially with us losing Clint Capella. I think John Collins matches up well with Bam and PJ Tucker and all those guys. So I think that's a good matchup for us. Kevin Knox had 10 points. That was all in garbage time mostly, though. Gorgie Dang had 3. Bogey Bogdanovic, 0 of 8 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. All 6 of Bogey Bogdanovic's points came from the free throw line. That, I guarantee you, is not going to happen again. And I also guarantee you Trae Young is not going to go 1 of 12 from the field and 0 of 7 from 3 again. And Bogey isn't going to go an 0 from the field and three-point land again. DeLon Wright was solid again, 5 points, but did it defensively. He had 6 assists as well. TLC had 5 points pretty much in garbage time. Skylar Mays, 2 points in garbage time. Now, I do have to give credit to the Miami Heat defense. Not trying to take anything away from the Miami Heat defense. They were very good. They knew how they wanted to play Trae Young defensively, and they did it perfectly. They did it to a T. Held the Hawks to 38% shooting from the field, 27% from 3. So the Miami Heat have something figured out, and the Atlanta Hawks now, they have the time. They're going to have to adjust. Nate and Trae are going to have to figure something out because Trae is going to have to, he's the heart and engine still. He's going to have to figure something out on the offensive end. PJ Tucker killed us. And this is another thing I don't think is going to happen again. I alluded to it earlier in the video. 4 of 4 from 3, 6 of 8 from the field. He's streaky. I don't think that's going to stand. 16 points for him. Jimmy Butler, 21 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He was 2 of 7 from the free throw line, though. Yikes. Bam Adebayo. This is why I think Onyeka Okongwu didn't do half bad a job today. Bam Adebayo only 6 points now. This was his first game back in a week coming off of health and safety protocols. 6 points for Bam. He did have 6 rebounds and 5 assists, so he was able to do some other things, but he didn't kill us offensively. Kyle Lowry, 10 points, 9 assists, 2 steals. Max Strus, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. The bench didn't really do much, and, besides freaking Duncan Robinson. And like I said, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, they're good, but again, they're streaky. Again, Duncan Robinson went off tonight, but Tyler Hero only had 6 points. He didn't do much. So I think things are going to even out for the Atlanta Hawks. Duncan Robinson isn't going to have 27 points, 8 of 9 from 3 and 9 of 10 from the field in back-to-back games, I don't think. If they do, then hats off to them, but we're going to shoot better too, so it'll even out. But 27 points for Duncan Robinson, like I said, 8 of 9 from 3, 9 of 10 from the field. He was unconscious. Tyler Hero, though, only 6 points. Gabe Vincent had 8 points. He had some big threes, but he was 2 of 7 from 3, 3 of 8 from the field. Yurt-7 only had 5 points. Dwayne Dedmon, former Hawk, had 5 points. We're gonna be okay, guys. It was a perfect storm for everything to go wrong for the Hawks. The guys were tired, dead tired. Everybody. And that showed today. Between Trae Young and Bogey going a 1 of 21 or however much it was from the field and, 0 for 13 from 3 or however much it was, that's not going to happen again. Duncan Robinson, like I said, I don't think he's going to have that good of a shooting night. He can shoot, and he's capable of it, but I don't think that's going to happen in back-to-back games. PJ Tucker, I don't see him going 4 for 4 from 3 again. Everything's going to even out. The Heat are going to cool down. They're not going to shoot 50. Well, they could shoot 52% from 3, but I don't think they'll shoot 47% from the 3-point line again, and everything will even out. The Hawks aren't going to shoot as bad. The Miami Heat aren't going to shoot as good. It's going to be okay. We're going to figure things out. Game plan today was just a perfect storm between us being tired, the travel, not having time to game plan, the Heat being the number 1 seed. And they're a very good team. Again, credit to them. They did what they had to do. But they were rested, had a week to game plan, a week to figure out how they were going to defend Trae Young, and they executed. They came out and defended home court today. And then also, too, the big thing about this as well, you only got to win 1 game as the road team to get home court advantage back. The mission for the Hawks right now is to split. Now, last year we got spoiled because they won all their game 1s. Not doing that this year, obviously, because they just lost game 1. But they only got to win 1 game on the road to get home court advantage. And they have a chance to do that on Tuesday. So the mission is still ongoing. They still have a chance to accomplish what they need to accomplish in Miami, which is just win 1 game and get home court advantage. That's all they got to do, and they still have a chance to do that. Everything is still in front of the Hawks. It's going to be okay, guys. I promise. We're going to be okay. Everything's going to even out. Don't panic. But let me know how y'all feeling in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the link down below to buy me a coffee that'll fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins. Most importantly, a win on Tuesday in game 2 of this series. Now, game 2, no excuses. You got time to game plan. You got time to figure out what went wrong. You got time to rest, recover. You don't have to travel. Hawks have to come out better in game 2 for sure, and I expect them to. Main thing is we got to get out to a fast start. We do have to rotate better. But defensively, we weren't bad to start. Now, once it all started going downhill, you know, those things happen. But, you know, a couple of rotations got to be better. But early on, we were good defensively. We only gave up 23 points in the first quarter. We just couldn't make anything. And we only scored, what was it, 13 in the first quarter? Yeah, outscored 23 to 17. We only scored 17 points in the first quarter, but the Heat only scored 23. So we were good, and the Heat were a little rusty in the first quarter. But again, bottom line, it's going to even out. Hawks won't be this bad, and the Heat won't be that good. It's all going to even out, and we'll see what's going on game 2. Hawks have to make some adjustments, get rest, recovery, get a game plan going on how they're going to counteract what Miami's doing to stop Trae Young. That's on Nate and Trae and the rest of the Hawks team to figure that out, and I think they will. Bogey has to be better as well. Danilo, keep doing you, and we'll see what happens in game 2. But guys, again, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, check out the link down below to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel if you can. And until I talk to you guys on Tuesday, remember, stay true to Atlanta, believe in Atlanta, don't panic, we're going to be okay. Go Hawks. Peace.